Who are the Barons? From around the world, they've come to the pit to invest their narratives and give their buff to aspiring teams in their fight for the winter title. Big Spender Ender is an entrepreneur behind media powerhouse Definitely Not Cringe, and has come to the LEC to scout up-and-coming talent for potential content. From the land known for their mid laners in Bolsa, Denmark's Mr. Worldwide Goldberg has an international portfolio to bring the super to aspiring super teams.
You're fired!
Needing no introduction, Shocks. Through her words and reputation alone, teams are made and broken. It all starts with success, and success is about growing your investments.
You will have those numbers up, or it is the end of the line for you!
Who will earn the Baron's buff? It's time to find out as we enter the Baron Pit. G2 are facing some old friends in the next 2 games, and they're looking to take the narrative into their own hands.
Greetings, Barons. My name is Romain, in-game name Romain. I work with Isma, in-game name Isma, Dylan, in-game name Dylan, Rodrigo, in-game name Rodrigo, and Raf, in-game name Raf. We gathered together a team of incredible people. Broken Blade, Yike, Caps, Hansama, and Mickey. You've seen them working already, quite sometimes. I need your help. In our quest to create the best competitive and performing ecosystem around them, I am looking for a really specific place. This place which is not really at work, but not really for fun, but they still speak about League of Legends while being together. This place is actually where you bums are at right now. I need your analyst desk. I am requesting your help to get it. In exchange, I'm offering you something incredible. The souls of the G2 2019 people. We already collected Wonder last week in a great battle. We should, unless things happen, collect Yonkos today. And by the end of Monday evening, we should also have perks. What do you think?
Ambitious.
That is ambitious. So what you're saying is you'll beat both of those teams today and tomorrow, and in exchange, you want to just have our desk for an entire segment?
Yeah. The 5 players next to one another, Dylan Falco as the main host. I think that will be the perfect opportunity for them to have fun while still being serious.
Personally speaking, as a Thresh main myself, I am really intrigued by the idea of these souls. How do we get the Caps and Mickey souls, though?
This one we're still figuring out. I'm trying to negotiate with them to cut a finger, but we can also do with some hair.
Right,
Caps is famous for shaving his hair for whatever reason.
We shouldn't go into physical ailments. Perhaps it should be more of like the goals they can reach in game, because I said ambitious, but on the other hand, they started 3-0. We were comparing them to 2009 G2. It might not be that hard for them to get the skull.
Yeah, I mean, I think 2 wins is enough. So here's what I'll do, is I'll come in and I'll say, you want to collect the souls of your players, right? I think I need you to get 6 kills on Yankos at least, and also another 6 kills on Perks at least. And I also need you to win the 2 games. That's a little bit more of a fair deal that I could put myself in the line for.
If you allow me to have the rest of the staff behind them during the analyst desk, dressed as bodyguard, we have a deal.
I can get behind bodyguards.
I'm just saying, right? We have a great looking desk. I mean, you guys look absolutely amazing. And quite frankly speaking, you look great. But can we expect the same thing from the players?
Absolutely. Come on, have you looked at them? I understand deep down right now you're scared. Because you know, the moment Dylan and Broken Blade will sit there, they will be incredible. And maybe they will steal your job.
Right.
But I'm asking you to do it for the sake of LEC and for the sake of Europe.
Yes, but Sir Romain, how do you expect us to go in this? You're a very nice guy, let me just say that. But yesterday, it was a no-show. You weren't even on the Rift versus SK. Your draft was just, you can name all the coaching staff and everyone that helps, but that doesn't inspire confidence in the panel.
We have an average of 80% win rate on script. That means if you play 10 games, you're going to lose 2. We have 9 games in the beginning of winter split. It was expected to lose at least 1.
How was the scrim results back before the World Final in 2019?
Yeah, what were those looking like?
Do you remember?
I mean, 3 of them were fired, so
Okay.
Right.
Fair,
Those
fair, fair.
souls they're going to be collecting.
Yeah, fair
which
enough,
in
fair
theory
enough.
should make it
I like
easier.
it.
Fair enough, okay.
Here's the thing, though. You did lose to SK yesterday. But before that loss, I was all aboard the G2 hype train. I said they were the best early game in Europe. I said it was 2019 G2 all over again. What changes are you going to make after yesterday to make sure you don't lose again? Because honestly, I wasn't a fan of the draft yesterday.
I believe we got outclassed by SK, which played really, really well as soon as minute 1. And then we did our best. We couldn't catch back. I think more than us failing, it was SK playing really well yesterday.
I like that. Respectful in loss of the opponents and ready for a new leaf. I'm feeling good about this.
And the thing is, like, usually we would argue to, like, each one of us would get a segment, but because they're all coming in, I think we all need to be in on this deal. So are we thinking 6 kills on both the former G2 players?
Yeah,
and Ryan?
together or each 6?
Each 6.
Each
on
6.
their own. So 12
Yeah.
kills at least total.
That's fair.
I'm in with that.
Those terms okay for you?
Deal.
All right.
All right.
Deal.
Come give us a handshake.
Yeah.
You've got yourself a deal.
Well done. Hey. Good job, guys.
I believe we got a great deal. I'm looking forward for Caps killing perks and Yikes destroying some Jankos.
Cadril and Dracos hope the Barons can help with saving a falling Titan. But will the Barons buy into their plan?
Legacy Dynasty Kings!
Hello, Barons. I'm Dracos.
I'm Cadril,
and we're here today on behalf of Fnatic.
UK org.
Right. Who now, more than ever, need your help. This is one of the most historic orgs in the LEC. Listen, we have written songs about them, and now we really, really need them to perform.
So today we ask you for total and absolute caster bias. In exchange, we will provide you with a Fnatic Miracle Run.
Imagine now, Fnatic could show the league a complete 180 turnaround from one of the most historic orgs. All we need you to do is ignore all of their mistakes, questionable drafts, horrible plays, and bad calls, and just call them good instead.
And of course, they could use a really good UK player.
Absolutely. But no, that was
Right.
part of the pitch.
Hold on now, because they make a lot of mistakes, and you're telling me we just have to ignore all of them?
Well, I'm just saying that every cloud has a silver lining. So maybe if you're inclined to say that Reckless absolutely sprinted it, you could instead say, wow, he's so handsome.
Yeah.
How much
He is
have you?
handsome.
How much have you won actually in this season already? How much have you won?
Well, it's not about the win.
Are we including scrims or no?
No.
No
See,
scrums.
Okay, because the ratio doesn't get better if we do that.
If you lose, you improve. It's just a classic pro player
Yeah,
slogan.
but it's a sunken cost
Lose,
fallacy at
improve.
some point, guys.
How many teams have we seen sandbag the first few weeks and then just make an insane blast off straight
Yeah,
to
but there
playoffs?
used to be 9 weeks.
Yes.
I like the intensity of it though.
I think our boys are feeling pretty good about their ability to turn this one on its head if they can get the positive reinforcement necessary from their favorite casters, analysts, and hosts.
Right, I'm sorry, I have to ask, because I'm currently looking at the statistic of this team so far, and looking at the schedule, you're only 1 game away from Astralis. What is the risk of me sounding like an idiot if I'm biased towards Fnatic?
Well, we don't have to be. That's already happened.
Let's not
to
get
me.
bogged down with schedule. Let's listen to this song. You ready? F is for friends who do stuff together. N is for anyone.
That's not how
C
you
is for
spell
championships,
anyone.
and we're gonna get done because we are the only one. F and C.
Okay, I think there's an issue here we need to confer because we're already a little bit Fnatic biased.
I think so.
Oh, no, we're not. No.
Oh, okay.
No, we
It's
can-
not an issue.
That's not an issue.
It's not an
If
issue.
I could just confer with my
Okay.
colleague for 1 moment.
All right.
Can you stop singing songs?
I'm sorry.
Stop talking about.
I think they like this song.
They maybe did. They like stop telling them that they need a UK player.
Why not? Could sub in. UK org.
Okay, please, just you can say anything you want.
You want to
Please
say
do not say anything about being a UK player.
Zip.
All right, we do need to move this along. So basically, I have a few concerns I've listed out here.
Is it needing a UK player?
No.
Okay.
First of all, the bot lane, right? Like I could get.
It's fine.
behind the
Hey,
old
listen.
Fnatic bot lane.
I know you have so many questions, but Mark spent all night last night working with an
Mm-hmm.
incredible graphic designer to show you a vision of what the future could look like with Fnatic on top. And
Okay.
here it is.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Are you serious?
I mean, he does make a good
Mark! Why are you ruining this for them?
Actually British!
Look,
You're
I'm
wasting
Barons.
our time.
Barons,
okay?
I'm really sorry. Please, no, it's a really good
Come on.
pitch. It's a
Come
little
on.
bit of bias, and then Miracle Run and
Graphics,
Fnatic.
songs.
Also, would you come in as
Promise.
a jungler or what is this?
I can do anything.
Oh my
Says
God.
multi-role
No, it's-
talent in the caption.
Look, I
The entire thing! Every time, Mark!
I'm sorry, Dracos, come back! What if you represent another team? I don't know if the Barons saw the value in Fnatic bias, but I hope they see the value of a UK player.
Why are you like this?
Finn and Astralis are looking to turn things around after a tough week 1 and hope that the Barons can offer a little push.
Okay.
Hi Barons, my name is Finn Viestal, the top laner for Astralis, and I'm here to sell you one thing and one thing only. A miracle run rivaling only the Schalke one from 2020. Legendary run by Gilius, Abedage, Odamne, but we have something better. Astralis, 0-4 start. I know, it looks grim. It looks grim, I know it. I know it the most out of anyone. But we have twice as many Champions Q games as the second most team, 100 to 50. We have an incredible work ethic with me, 113, Dodger, the top side, incredibly improving every single day and just getting better and better by time. And I promise you, if we get this one win today, we're gonna make it into a complete miracle run and surprise everyone.
Wow. I gotta say, I'm enamored by your pitch and your enthusiasm, but enthusiasm, of course, doesn't really win the game. But what are you asking for us then?
I'm glad you asked. I was just about to get that. It's just one teeny tiny little bit of detail that I want, and that's a monologue against XL Esports. Nothing personal, of course, but XL is a very important match for us, and we really need to beat them. So what I'll tell you is, if we beat BDS today, I want one monologue, and I want it to be good. I want it to be masterful, and I want it to completely knock out XL Esports.
Oh, I'm assuming you would want me to do the monologue?
Well, what do you think?
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Think a little bit, please.
The thing is, although some dark forces are at play, I usually root them in some sort of possibility. You know, back with Fnatic, they were on the brink of already losing. Their drafts were about to be figured out. I sensed that. When it comes to your case, G2 yesterday, typical. They drop these games that they shouldn't. You gotta give me something. What is it that's gonna make you beat XL? What do you think you have over them?
We have one thing that they don't, and that is a Kled. Kled, 75% win rate by Finn in major regions. Solo killing world champions left, right, and center as well. They have no chance. When we bring this out, they will be helpless.
Right, so I hear a lot of ambitions from the top side, but when I look at the numbers, when I look at the gameplay, Finn, Astralis is struggling a little bit from mid, jungle, and top side, and bot lane's doing well. How is that being solved into today's games then?
I'm glad you asked. 113 and the Jordan are working tirelessly, 26 hours a day. They've got the mindset of a champion. They will not stop until they reach the top.
All right, so talk to me about that work during the week. You guys went 0-3 last weekend. What were like the main focuses in scrims leading into the games this weekend?
Well, I'm glad you asked, because our scrims have been really good. Beating every top team at least one time in scrims. Even the legendary G2. Ramon said 80% win rate. Against Astralis, I want him to check those numbers last week.
Oh.
That's surprising.
Oh!
Okay.
I will tell you that Astralis in scrims are beating everyone. And once that translates to stage, we will show you guys.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm kind of in for it, but I'm actually not here tomorrow to do the monologue about XL. I do have an up-and-coming litigator investor, Lore. She could take that over from me, and she's very talented. And I tell you that. She is the most talented.
I hear you. Lore's fantastic, but yesterday I absolutely killed G2 with a monologue with them up against SK, and what happened to them was embarrassing afterwards. And I've got to say, looking at your schedule already, like you played Vitality, G2, Mad Lions, those were some tough teams that you ended up losing to. I think going against some of the weaker competition, perhaps, in the league, I could get on board. So I would love to give you a monologue and set up this miracle run if you take down BDS today.
Listen, Finn, these guys, they don't know what they're talking about. I am fully on board with you. And trust me, these guys, they don't know you like I do. Do you think they've ever heard the name Blumster, Finn, before? Do you think they know you played on Ninjas in Pajamas?
Yeah,
do you think they know you played in Nordics?
We actually do our
we
prep.
were in this league.
Yeah,
when you
we
started
were there
playing.
when you were still
Right.
learning how to walk.
That was European Masters back then. Though I'm talking about my turf, I'm talking about regionality, I'm talking about I know where you come from. So I want to do your monologue. I have roots to your team specifically. If there's anyone who should do this, I think it should be me, and I'm on board with you.
Well, Finn, you've got 3 offers. GB, Lore's the understudy, or the G2 Killer's Ender right here. What's it gonna be?
So my mom told me never to argue with a Danish person, so Goldberg, you're out of the picture. Ender, I love your cast. I love your ideas, but I will have a counter pitch. I will take your monologue and an appearance on Between Two Iverns, and you have a deal.
Yeah, you've got a deal. I'd love to bring you onto Between Two Iverns. I think you'd be great there. Looking forward to see you crushing BDS today. It's going to be great.
Love your work, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I want to see the Kled and tell Junghoon about the Zoe support too. Okay.
I got you, man.
Bust it out.
I think that went great. I think they were all sold by my pitch. I think I did fantastic. Now, looking forward to our game against BDS. I think it's gonna go great. See you in a minute.